welcome to another Dante's Hearthstone video. Today we're going to be looking at this week's Tavern Brawl. And the theme for this week's Tavern Brawl is going to be, you must be this tall to brawl. Welcome to this very dangerous brawl event. Construct a deck with all your best spells. But this brawl is too intense for small minions. You can only use minions that cost 7 or more. So the deck that we have built here is a mage deck because they have got a plethora of spells and secrets and really good removal for strong minions. We've got 2 polymorphs in here. We've got a couple vaporizes. We put a couple mirror entities in here because when our opponent does finally play minions, they're going to be 7 cost minions, so they're going to be really beneficial to our side of the field. We've got 2 flame lances in here. Those deal 8 damage to a minion, and a lot of the 7 cost minions are usually of high health. We've got a blizzard in here to help freeze those minions, so we've got another turn to possibly get a removal or a spell to deal with them. And then we put several legendaries in here. We put Archmage Antonidas, Dr. Doom. We put Blackhand in here because a lot of the higher cost minions are legendaries, so he's good for clearing a legendary off. We've got a Force Tank Max in here because it's got Divine Shield, so it'll survive for a turn. We've got a Pyroblast in here for a finisher. We've got a North Sea Kraken in here for the Battle Cry of the 4 damage. So we've got a lot of good, strong cards here for minions, and we've got some of the early game spells. So let's get in here and see how this brawl is going to turn out. It's definitely an interesting theme, limiting what we can play in a brawl as far as minions. It forces us to play higher cost minions. So like the first 5 or 6 turns is nothing but hero powering and
Jaina versus Garrosh.
trying to get some of those secrets up.
Victory or death.
You asked for it.
So we're gonna hang on to the mirror entity, and we're gonna get rid of these 2 for late game. We'll use those. We got an ice barrier and a mirror entity. We'll probably play those while we're waiting on turn 6 or 7 to get here. Probably going to be a weapon warrior. That's what it looks like anyway.
Job done.
Alright, I think we'll do a mirror entity this turn, a vaporize next turn, and the ice barrier we're going to do the turn after that. So and maybe he'll play some minions, maybe he won't. Let's see. I think we're going to do the ice barrier. That way we can absorb some of that weapon damage that we're taking. Or we can deal with some of it. Alright, we're gonna play a vaporize. We're gonna hero power. So let's see. We've got our Vaporize, our Mirror Entity. I think we're just gonna Hero Power and pass our turn. And he's got the coin too, so he may end up coining out a minion this turn. Or not. Okay, I think we're gonna play Effigy. Gonna kill his. And we are gonna end our turn.
I'll get right on it.
Alright, so we played another Effigy for one of our minions die. We've got another Mirror Entity and a Vaporize. And the reason we haven't used our Ice Lance yet is because we're going to try and stack it with a Frostbolt and the other Ice Lance that's in the deck.
Mage, you should be more careful playing magic. Warrior, your strength becomes your weakness.
And there's the other Ice Lance. So what we're going to do is we're going to play Kalthazan.
Minions, servants, soldiers of the cold dark, obey the call.
We're going to go kill his Bavarian. Face and Hero Power.
Warrior, your strength becomes your weakness. I shall return.
Whoops.
Job's done.
And we got a really good legendary for the Effigy for Kalthazad dying. We got Gruul. At the end of each turn, he gains +1/+1. So even though he couldn't attack that turn that he was frozen, he still gained the buff. And let's hope he survives. Yes! Gruul survives, and he might concede. He might actually, in fact, possibly concede. Let's do the artifact.
And Raval, the supreme archaeologist.
I think we're gonna go with the timepiece.
No.
So let's see, unless he can pump out 18 damage, I think we got this. Oh, really? Oh, I'm so sorry, Deathwing. We'll put our counter spell up.
Job's done.
Well played.
And that is game. Alright, that was a look at this week's Tavern Brawl. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you would click that subscribe button and leave me a comment on what you thought of the video. And I will see you guys next week for the Tavern Brawl next week. And as always, keep hearthstoning.